I'm gonna make a birthday cake for today because you're dismissed. You can't be around for the making of the cake. Hi, I'm Adrienne, and my cat's name is Ninja, though he's not here right now, which is good because I am making him a surprise birthday cake. It is a salmon sweet potato cat cake. Normally he doesn't like surprises, but this is a salmon sweet potato cat cake, so I don't know, maybe he'll like it. Let's just get to it. So we're gonna take the salmon, so that's the half a 5-ounce can of salmon, super well drained already, and we're gonna flake it. I'm gonna flake with a fork. He's got a little mouth, so I wanna make sure. This is chopped, cooked chicken that has not been seasoned, but Ninja loves chicken, so I have high hopes for this. And then we're gonna add the mashed sweet potato. You can use canned mashed sweet potato, which is what we used here, or you can use fresh mashed sweet potato. And when it's combined, which it's pretty quick, I'm gonna add in a teaspoon of rice flour, which honestly, very similar to human baking that I do for myself. So, I mean, I should just tell you a little bit about Ninja. I'm making a birthday cake for Ninja, but it'll actually be his first birthday cake ever because we don't know when his real birthday is. We also don't know how old he is. He's probably 13 or 14 because he was rescued, and when he was rescued, he was bigger than a kitten, but he was still kind of small, so we think probably within that first year, but we don't have an exact day, so we're just gonna pick one. I mean, he's like 13 or 14, so I think, if not now when? So this will be his first birthday cake, but it feels actually kind of appropriate because he's a black cat and it's 13 and this is an orange cake, so it all feels kind of just vaguely spooky. And although this is making him a Sagittarius and I do feel he's more of a Scorpio, I feel like it all kind of works. I'm a Scorpio, so maybe I'm projecting on him when I'm assuming he's a Scorpio, but I also feel like, you know, there's things that resonate. You know, he's moody, he seems kind of, you know, harsh on the outside at times, but really he's a softie on the inside. Real Scorpio attributes. So he loves chicken, Ninja, Chicky as we call it, but he also is a huge fan of prosciutto, which it's fun how we found that out. We gave him like a little bits of it. There was a meme going around, your cat can have a little prosciutto as a treat. And so we given him a little prosciutto, and then one day I had like a plate of gabagool I made up for myself, and I walked out of the room for a second and I came back and he was eating a whole piece of prosciutto off my plate. So, but it's good because we live on Long Island now, so I feel like we're both, you know, Italian. He's fitting in really well. Okay, so now I'm gonna form the 2 layers of the cake. So I'm just gonna take a round cutter, it's lightly greased, on a lined baking sheet, parchment paper, wax paper, whatever. And then there's gonna be 2 layers, so we're just gonna go like half and half. And then should be able to just lift that off. Maybe I used a little too much in the first one, but that's okay, because we can kind of just level it out. They're a little bit not perfect, but it's okay, because they're just going in the freezer. We're not baking them, so I'm not really worried about the rise being even or anything. And I do think that Ninja won't mind. So when that's all done, you're just gonna take the whole tray and pop it in the freezer for 15 minutes. So I just pulled these out of the freezer, and now I'm gonna assemble. I'm gonna take the first patty, lay it down there, and then just gonna use a little bit of peanut butter to stick the layers together. This is creamy, all-natural peanut butter. So after you spread the peanut butter, you just pop the layer on top, and then it's really starting to look like a little cake for my cat.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
I can't believe we're almost done. I got this recipe off of Daily Paws, dailypaws.com, which if you ever want to just like celebrate your cat, you should totally go. You can subscribe to their YouTube, Daily Paws. We're ready to frost it. Icing, the best part of a cake. Now this is faux icing. This is just plain yogurt, which is another human food I have had success giving to Ninja. So high hopes for this one. By giving to Ninja, of course, I mean that I ate a bowl of yogurt once. And when I left the room for a moment and came back, he was eating it. So I'm just gonna kind of spread that on top and then fashioned a little piping bag here of a little more yogurt so that we can get kind of like a drizzle effect down the side. Piping bag, super straightforward. Just fill the bag without a hole cut and then cut a hole in it. And then, oh yeah. I feel like I'm just gonna give it a little lift. Oh yeah. Bean is gonna love this. Sorry, Bean. Bean is one of my nicknames for Ninja. It's probably the nickname that's lasted the longest. We're about 3 years into Bean, but Bean and all of its derivatives. So Bean, Bean Joe, Bean Jonas, Benjamin, Beanly, Beansworth, Beansleby, Beanie Baby. I'm sure there's more. I do feel like as much is at stake here as when I'm making a birthday cake for a human. I think making this cake is probably the most extra thing I've ever done as a cat owner for my cat, other than when I edited together a music video using footage of him.
Money don't sleep, gotta pay me by the minute. Ain't no smiling for the camera. Gangsta with the I'm on my Tony Montana. Money matrimony, I stay faithful to the marriage if you don't get.
You don't always realize in the moment you're being extra when it comes to your pets.
Get it, cause I know just how you live.
But that is potentially the nature of love. I think parents are like that with their kids. I'm like a PTA mom. You know, as long as I'm around, Ninja will continue to be booked and blessed. I think this is about done. I'm just gonna leave it for a few minutes that the yogurt can drizzle just a little bit more, but I think it's time for me to go get my little angel, my little Bean, for his birthday cake. And here's Ninja. Do you wanna check out your birthday cake? What's that? What's that? This is Ninja, and I think he likes it. Oh my gosh. A successful first 13th birthday. Normally he's a shy eater, but clearly this is a victory of a cake. You like it? This is absolutely the perfect thing to make for your cat's birthday or your cat's made-up birthday.